What's up, folks? Welcome to the newest edition of Owensboro Talk presents Out the Loop with your homeboy Swoop. You know what I'm saying? Man, a couple days ago after I did the first episode, I got a phone call. It was for someone that I respect and shit in the game, you know, down in Nashville. And dude just started telling me, man, he's like, I saw your show. I think it has so much potential. This and that, and this is what you need to do, and you should do this, and you could do this with it, and you could do that with it. And I was just like, wow, because dude, I mean, he actually watched it, and he actually watched it enough to go into detail and tell me how I could better the show. So I made a few changes, and before I was throwing in music and news, and I just really want to focus on the news with this show, and the show with the music, man. I want to do that, but it needs a lot of thinking, it needs a lot of thought process, and a lot needs to go into that show, because the way he was talking, and he feels it could be successful, which in turn boosted my confidence, and I feel it could be successful. So we're not going to add music or nothing onto this show. This is going to be primarily about news and certain topics and issues and live on the scene stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to give props to him for calling me up and really open me up to new ideas and things I could do. I mean, he didn't have to do that. He could have easily took his cam and, you know, just stole the idea completely and did it himself. And he has the means to interview these big time artists and shit. So the old saying is, you know, you can't trust no one, but there's still trustworthy people in this game. And you know, he was real humble about it, and I appreciate that a lot. You know who I'm talking about. I don't want to throw him out like that, but I appreciate that a whole lot. This episode, man, we're going to focus on MSG. A lot of you may know of MSG, may not know of MSG. It's bad. The FDA says it's not bad, says it's perfectly fine for human consumption, but there's been testing and scientific testing and testing on lab rats and testing on humans, and they got a group of Chinese and people that only eat whole foods and foods off their own farms, and they had them add MSG to their diets, and some of them not add it. And I mean, these people ballooned up. They gained weight off top. You know what I'm saying? MSG, what it does is it gets in the brain, and it manipulates the brain and makes you think that the food tastes good, when in fact it doesn't. And I mean, this shit is in everything, man. I got a list here, just a small list of stuff that I think, you know, the most average American may eat. And listen to this. It's in the Taco Bell meat. That's just one. The fucking meat. The meat's in everything you get at Taco Bell, basically. But it's in the meat. It's in Hamburger Helper micro singles, man. And that shit is fucking advertised towards children. I mean, they're fucking attacking our children. And once again, the FDA says this shit is good. But, I mean, look this shit up. This shit is no fucking good. My uncle, we went to Chinese food one time, and my uncle ate, and it had MSG in it. This motherfucker broke out in hives and shit and had to be taken to the hospital. We found out he's allergic to MSG. So, you know, if you don't know, you're going to find out if you eat something with it in it. Doritos chips, MSG filled all through it. Campbell's soup, MSG. Pringles, Progresso. Now, Pringles, it's only the flavored ones. The original ones, I assume, don't have it. All Unilever products have MSG. And it don't have to be food, man. I mean, this shit's in a lot of other products, too, that you wouldn't normally think. All craft products have MSG. Cup o' noodles, MSG. Sushi rolls. Seaweed. Seaweed is where MSG originally came from. And then they found it, and they started producing it in the labs with the higher contract and all that shit. So, you know, it's lab produced for the FDA, probably, man. Worcestershire sauce, you know, the shit some people put on their steaks and shit. Mushrooms, it's natural in mushrooms. Gel cap medicines. If you get your medicine in a gel cap, man, it's got MSD in it. It's attacking your fucking brain, you know what I'm saying? Produce sprayed with OxyGrow. The FDA approved OxyGrow for motherfuckers to spray on our shit, man. I mean, it's crazy. I did a little live segment. I want to take you to that now. Check it out. Welcome back to Out the Loop with your boy Swoop, you know what I'm saying? We're here live on location, man. I want to tell y'all something about MSG, man. You know MSG is one of the leading causes of obesity, and in obesity in America, man, you got to know it's an epidemic already, man. MSG shows, a study of MSG showed that 330 milligrams a day will cause you to be obese in no time, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of it's to do with places like behind me, you know, buffets and processed foods, and you know, those little meals you could buy at the store that you pop in the microwave real quick, man. That's it. And what is MSG, man? It tricks your brain. MSG makes you think the food tastes good, even when the food is trash. MSG, it goes in your brain and it triggers some shit, and it makes you think that the food is good when in reality the food is garbage, you know what I'm saying? It overstimulates the brain, causing excessive amounts of dopamine. And what that does is, you know, it makes you want to keep going back and overindulging and overeating. And that's what MSG will do to you. It's also one of the top 10 leading causes of Alzheimer's. It destroys your brain cells. You know, corporations love it, man. They don't want you to eat healthy. That's why you can go buy a box of bullshit for way cheaper than you get a head of lettuce. I mean, come on. Where's the coupons for the lettuce? You can get coupons for the little box food that you're gonna microwave and kill yourself with, but you can't get no coupons for no motherfucking lettuce. That's fucked up, man. It promotes liver inflammation, dyslipidemia, you know what I'm saying? It's the world's most widely used additive, and that's real talk, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I be eating it. You can't get away from it. I was born on the shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm addicted to it. I'm about to go in this motherfucker right now and eat too. I mean, my job is to inform the children, man. Get the children off of it. We stuck with it. Let the next generation know, man. We need to cut that shit out. We need to ban it. Call the FDA. Matter of fact, when I'm done here, I'm going home. I'm gonna call the FDA. We gonna see what they gotta say, you know. Out the loop, your boy Swoop, Owensboro Talk. Peace. Welcome back to Owensboro Talk. You know, out the loop with Swoop. Man, don't ever get caught out the loop. That's all I'm trying to say, man. Stay tuned in. I'm going to keep you in the loop, you know. If you're out there, man, please just eat healthy foods. Even if you can't afford them. I know they're expensive, man, but do the best you can. We grew up with the shit. We can't help it. We're addicted already, man. But our children, teach our children about it. Teach your children about it. Teach other people about it so they can teach their children, man. When you ask my kids, I'm like, you guys want to go to McDonald's? They say no off top, man. They already know that shit is bad for you. It's not real, it's fake. They might say chicken McNuggets, real white chicken, man. That shit is fake, processed bullshit, slime and all that shit, man. MSG filled, you know what I'm saying? Man, I called the FDA. I called these motherfuckers to ask them. Got the straight runaround. Peep this out. You know, in the loop with Swoop, man. I'm about to call the FDA right now, the Food and Drug Administration, and I'm going to ask them a few questions about MSG to see if, you know, they're going to tell me the truth. So let's place the call and see what happens.
Welcome to the Food and Drug Administration. You may find additional information while visiting the FDA website at www.fda.gov.
If you're calling in regard to Townsend Organic Products or the recent hepatitis A outbreak, press 8. If you are calling about FDA's investigation into the adverse reactions associated with steroid injections from Main Street Family Pharmacy in Tennessee, press star.
Watch out,
Please listen
Tennesseans.
carefully to all options before choosing. If you are to return to the previous menu, press star. To disconnect, press 8.
You have reached the Division of Biometrics 4. We are currently unavailable to take your call. Please leave a detailed message and someone will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are
There you have it, folks. Apparently you can't even get a hold of these motherfuckers to ask any questions, so I'm going to try again later, though. I'll try again later, and if I get it, I'll put the footage up. But there you have it, man. Can't get a hold of them, can't ask no questions. They don't want you to know what you don't know. Apparently, according to them, ain't going to hurt you. Feel me? Alright, man. As you know, here on Out the Loop, with your boy Swoop, man. We trying to keep you in the loop. We don't want you to be out the loop, man. I'm researching MSG, man. You know, the shit that they put in your Chinese food, the shit that they put in your baby food, and all kinds of food, man. The shit is bad for you, dog. It's very, very bad for you. It's one of the top 10 leading causes of Alzheimer's. Now, America spent over $100 billion fighting Alzheimer's last year. Just imagine if we cut out the MSG. California's already banned it. So if we cut this shit out, imagine the money we could save. The question is, I don't think they want to save the money, man. They want you to buy the drugs. They want you to get the shit. They want you to get put in the home so the states can gain the money. You know what I'm saying? Let's call the food safety hotline and see what kind of answers we could get from them about MSG. Let's see. Using Google Voice, man. I love Google Voice. Just call who the fuck ever, whenever. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Hang on. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
You have reached the Food and Drug Administration's Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition Safe Food Information Line.
If you're calling in regard to Townsend Organic Products or the recent hepatitis A outbreak, press 8.
For information about food dietary supplements, food and color additives and cosmetic safety, press 1. For all other questions, please press 2. For information about biological products such as blood and plasma products, vaccines, allergenic products, gene therapy, tissue and cellular-based therapies, press 1. For information about human drugs, press 2. For information about medical devices or radiation-emitting products, press 3. For information about tobacco products, press 4.
Here we go again.
For information about animal drugs and feeds, press 5. To repeat this menu, press pound. To return to the previous menu, press star. To disconnect, press.
If you're calling in regard to Townsend Organic Products or the recent hepatitis A outbreak, press 8.
For information about food dietary supplements, food and color additives and cosmetic safety, press 1.
Talk to somebody.
Thank you for calling the FDA's Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition. Can you hold, please?
Yes, sir. Speak to someone about MSG.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
I'm trying to find someone to talk to about MSG, the additives in foods.
Yeah, it's still hard to hear your question. You're actually breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're still breaking up.
Okay.
Are you on a cell phone?
No, I'm actually using Google Voice. I don't have a cell phone.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably why you're breaking up, since you're doing it through the internet. Yeah, it's hard to hear your question.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is there a number that I can call to speak to somebody about MSG?
It's about a food additive?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, you can contact the FDA's food additives section. That number is... Actually, can you hold, please?
Yes.
Oh, sir, that number is area code 240-402-1200. May I ask what state you're calling from?
I'm calling from California.
Okay, thanks for calling.
All right, thank you. Well, that was pretty fucking strange. He didn't even know what the shit was. Let's call this next number. Yeah, I had a few questions about MSG. I was wondering if you could answer them.
You're breaking up. I couldn't catch on of you.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to someone about MSG.
MSG?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on 1 second, please.
All right, thank you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Sir?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to give you Susan Carlson. And so 1 second, I'm going to give you her number and I'm going to transfer you.
Okay.
Her number is 240.
Okay.
402
Mm-hmm.
1253.
And what was her name again?
Susan Carlson.
Susan Carlson. All right, thank you very much.
Yes. You're welcome. One moment.
Hello, this is Susan.
Yes, how are you doing? My name is James, and I had a few questions about MSG, if you'd be able to answer them for me.
I'm actually not the MSG expert. let's see. Who is? Let me look and see what our expert listing is.
Okay.
Were you originally
Excuse?
somebody else and you were in a hurry? Was that the...
Oh, no. I've called several numbers, but I keep getting transferred.
I'm sorry. I know that's frustrating.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, but I don't like that because it's not good customer service. Okay, where's our list? We have a list. I have to dig it up here. And an office expert list.
I'm just trying to find out the pros and the cons of it. I have a lot of family out west who are highly against it.
Oh. Yeah, food gets to be such an emotional thing. Let's see. Who did MSG? Who was doing MSG? I thought for sure we had somebody that was... Yeah, the person you really need to talk to, and I think he's probably already gone for the day, but let me give you his phone number and you can leave him a message, and I will also send him an email and ask him to give you a call just to make sure he gets the message.
Okay.
It's Richard Bonnet. His last name is spelled Bonnette.
All right.
His name is Richard, and his number is 240-402-1235.
All right, I appreciate that.
And what was your name so I can tell him
my name
are you listening for?
My name is James.
James. And you are just a consumer.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, if you're press, we have to send you somewhere else.
No, not press.
So you're just asking generally about MSG and...
Yeah, I want to know why my California relatives are freaking out about it, telling me to stop going to eat Chinese food.
Yeah. Everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Anyway, give him a call and leave him a voicemail message. Like I said, he's usually in the office early, and so therefore leaves earlier. And I will just shoot him an email. And actually, what's your phone? Is this your phone number? 408.
Yes.
4718105. I'll also ask him, but I'd say leave him a voicemail message too.
Okay, no problem. I appreciate your help.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Take care. Bye.
You're never gonna find no fucking answers, people. Try it again. Welcome back to Owensboro Talks. Out the loop with Swoop. Man, did you see how the FDA just straight gave me the runaround? The first dude didn't even know what the fuck MSG was. He was like, oh, is that a food additive? Man, get the fuck out of here. You work for the FDA, fool. The second bitch, she didn't act like she wanted nothing to do with it. She pushed me onto that other bitch, man. And then she was like, oh, I'm not an MSG specialist. I had to remain nice and humble, man. The dude Prez from Murder Dog Magazine, he got me into calling these people up and calling interviews, and you got to remain real humble and happy with them, or you're not going to get any answers, period. So I'm going to give the number she gave me a call tomorrow and see if I can get any answers and maybe do a little update video. But until then, man, thank you for turning in to Owensboro Talks, Out the Loop with Swoop. I appreciate it. Tune in for the next one, and be safe, y'all.